This morning in Stargazing, we're talking to one of the stars of the hit shows CSI. And for the first time in the show's history, one character will appear in all three series for a three-part crossover trilogy. Laurence Fishburne plays Dr. Ray Langston, who will be appearing on all three of those shows. He joins us this morning. Good morning, Laurence.
Good morning, Vince. How are you?
How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. Well, for those unfamiliar with the show, tell us a little bit about your storyline.
A story begins Monday night in Miami, CSI Miami. They discover a couple of body parts, one of which has some trace material on it that could only occur in the desert of Nevada. They call the crime lab at CSI. My character, Dr. Langston, joins them in Miami to help them flesh out this case. We discover a human trafficking ring, which takes me to CSI New York, and that part of the story is kind of like a chase, and then we wrap things up on CSI on Thursday night in Las Vegas.
Was this something that really floated your boat and got you excited because it got you away from just that one part and was able to take you to David Caruso in Miami and Gary Sinise in New York and kind of wrap this whole thing up?
Well, certainly being able to work with David and Gary was, you know, something that was appealing to me, but really it was the idea of sort of weaving the three shows together. It felt natural to me. I mean, at this point, CSI is in its 10th season, CSI Miami is in its 8th season, and I believe CSI New York is in its 7th season. That's, you know, that's a long time, and it just seemed to me that it would be a natural fit for them to sort of be woven together. So I was really happy and excited to go do it.
You know, the one question I have is that, and I don't know how you feel about it, and that's why I'm going to ask you the question. You know, William Peterson had really developed his character in the Vegas part of CSI. Was there any trepidation when you came and William Peterson left as to whether you were going to be as accepted as well?
Well, I'd like to think that I'm as invested. I'm doing my best to try and develop and flesh out a character that is interesting and watchable, and it's a big, you know, it's a big job. It takes a while to actually form a character. It's not something that with, you know, 1 hour drama. It should take about 2 years, and so I'm about a year into it right now. So I'm much more confident than I was when I arrived, and I'm just feeling like, you know, I still have some work to do. Well,
on this end, I certainly think you're ahead of the curve. Laurence Fishburne, thanks for joining us, and we wish you the best in your career. You can catch CSI on our sister station, WPRI 12.